Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. So today I have a leg and booty workout for beginners. First off is a squat with a barbell. Everyone has their own way of standing for a squat, and for me I like to stand a little more than shoulder width apart and point my toes outwards. I go down as far as and as comfortable as I can. I make sure to really push through my heels to feel it in my glutes, but also have that mind to muscle connection with my glutes throughout. As you come up, always squeeze your cheeks. If you feel comfortable with the weight of the bar, then add a little more weight. Do this gradually as you don't want to go too heavy and ruin your form or cause injury. So when adding more weight, I sometimes lower my reps by 1 or 2. Again, make sure every time you come up, you squeeze in your glutes. Next we have the leg press. Some gyms will vary slightly in their leg press machines. Here I'm using our weight plate machine. So for the leg press, I like to have my feet quite far apart, more of a sumo position, because I really want to feel myself push through my glutes so I can feel it in the backs of my legs and obviously the glutes. This will also work on your inner thigh with your feet slightly further apart. Moving on to straight leg deadlifts, I think it's easier for beginners to start off using dumbbells, but if you want to use a barbell, feel free. So grab the same weight in each hand, stand shoulder width apart and slightly bend your knees, never lock them. Always keep your back straight when performing this exercise. This exercise will target your hamstrings and your glutes. As I come up on this exercise, I always squeeze my glutes to ensure that they're being targeted as well. I thought I would throw in sumo deadlifts as these are one of my favourite exercises. Obviously for a beginner, please lower the weight, either just using the bar or you can perform this using a dumbbell instead. For this exercise, I stand more than shoulder width apart. Obviously this is a sumo deadlift. And turn your toes out slightly. As you pull up, really feel it in your heels and your glutes. Again, using muscle to mind connection, you really want to feel the muscles that you're targeting. Make sure you have a straight back again through this exercise. Okay, so next we have the Bulgarian split lunge. Grab a bench or a box and place one foot onto the bench. This is how I perform my lunges, but I have seen a few others that place their foot slightly different on the bench. So again, find your comfortable way of doing it. I recommend doing this first with body weight, as when I first performed this exercise, I really struggled on my balance and flexibility, so it took some time to perfect and get used to. Perform the same amount of reps on each leg. If you're comfortable with body weight and want more of a challenge, then grab some weights and hold one in each hand. Again, perform the same amount of reps on each leg. This exercise really makes your hamstrings and your quads burn. Next we have hip thrust. Here I started with just body weight. I recommend doing the same if you're a beginner, just so you get used to the exercise and the movement. You can always add a resistance band to your thighs if you feel it's too easy for you. So with this exercise, rest your shoulder blades on the bench and keep your feet flat on the floor. As you're coming up on this exercise, squeeze your glutes at the top to really target the glutes. Once you're comfortable with the bodyweight exercise or you want to challenge, add some weight. Here I'm showing a dumbbell, which isn't the comfiest of choices. I do prefer to use a barbell, so if you have one of those handy, I would recommend using that over a dumbbell. Here I repeat the same as before, and as I come up I really squeeze my glutes. Next we have a goblet squat, which is good for those who aren't comfortable doing squats with a barbell or simply can't access one in their gym. Here I stand in more of a sumo position. I hold the weight up in my hands, but you can also hold the weight down towards the ground. So practically it's the same as a squat. Really push through your heels, and as you come up you want to squeeze your glutes to target the glutes. Moving on to a curtsey lunge. If you're new to this exercise, I would perform with just body weight to ensure that you have the correct form and just to get comfortable with it. So here obviously I have 5 kilogram weights in both hands. I stand shoulder width apart. I bring one leg behind me to the side slightly and lower myself to the ground. This exercise will target your inner thighs, your quads and your hips. Most gyms have an adductor or an abductor machine, and here I am doing the adductor exercise. I love this exercise to target my inner thigh, and as you do it you can really feel that burn there. Here I would just do a set amount of reps, for example 12, and then I would increase the weight and then bring it down to 10 reps, and then increase the weight and then do 8 reps. Lastly, we have the leg extension machine to target your quads. Select a weight that you're comfortable with and gradually increase the weight every set that you do, and again lower the reps by 1 or 2. I hope you guys enjoyed this video and my attempt at a voiceover. If you did like it, then please give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe, and I'll see you guys in my next video.